YouTube, how's it going? The draft is almost here, and I got some all rookie teams, all draft teams, maybe I should say. This video is covering the offense. I got my first team and my second team. A video on the next day after you see this video will have the defense. So 2 teams for the offense, 2 teams for the defense, separate videos. Basically, I'm the coach of these teams. I'm the coach. I'm running the offense. I'm running the defense. So maybe this isn't based off my rankings. Maybe this is based off of what guys fit my team. We will see here. But yeah, follow our Twitter, frogs_angels. If you haven't seen that, we got some good stuff on there. But let's get into it. First team, we're starting it off. Why not? We'll put Barkley up here, the running back. I'm a running back kind of guy. Not that I would run the ball too many times. Not that I'm a conservative. I hate when teams get conservative and run the ball too much. I like using the running back as a receiver as well. Barkley's that guy. Pretty obvious. That's the main reason he's up here. You know, no suspense there. We know Barkley's going to be on the list. Maybe I'm not even as high on him as he's not my number 1 player in the draft. But he's still the obvious choice here. Basically is what I'm trying to say. So let's show some O-linemen here. Who made the O-lineman on my first team? So starting at the tackles, we got Mike McGlinchey from Notre Dame and Connor Williams from Texas. Some people believe Connor Williams may slide into guard. I like that, but I think he can play tackle as well. I like him at right tackle. Mike McGlinchey's been a left tackle for a while. And then pair him with Quentin Nelson, maybe the best player in the draft in some eyes. Notre Dame guard. So McGlinchey and Nelson together again on my squad. I like it. No, the other guard is going to be Isaiah Wynn, another guy that played tackle, but is probably going to play guard the next level. I think he can play both. So I like Isaiah Wynn a lot in this class. I like him at either position. And then your center is going to be James Daniels. There's a lot of guys that are that center/guard. James Daniels, Billy Price. We got Frank Ragnow. All guys very, very close in grade for most people and myself. I went with James Daniels. I like his game. Sometimes you see what we see in Quentin Nelson, that nasty blocking, that smart blocking at the same time. We see that in Quentin Nelson, James Daniels, same thing. So I like James Daniels from Iowa at center. Let's reveal the next group, the receiving cores and tight ends. So my outside receivers are going to be Cortland Sutton, wide receiver from SMU, my favorite receiver in the draft. Contested catcher. I think he can do it all. I mean, he's not the flashiest guy speed-wise, but for his size, very athletic. I think he can really do it all. Elite contested catcher, great blocker. Then my other outside receiver is Calvin Ridley. Maybe I'm not as high on Ridley as everyone else, but I still like his talents. I like him outside. And then the slot's going to be DJ Moore, my number 2 receiver in the class. I like DJ Moore a lot. He can play slot, can play outside. So as you can see, I went with the slot position here. No fullback. I'm not messing with that. Could go 2 tight ends, but I went with Dallas Goedert is my tight end. I know blocking is a concern. I almost want to put Hayden Hurst in here because he's a better blocker, but Goddard has his potential through the roof. We got a high-powered offense here. We're going to see with my quarterback too. But back to the slot receiver. There's so many guys that are good at slot and outside. Guys that could have made this first team, but just the way it's positioned, my 2 outsides and a 1 slot is why these are the 3 guys. So I like that group. There's talk that probably max of 3 receivers go in the first round, and those are the 3 right there. QB, who's it gonna be? You know, if you watch my rankings, you might be expecting my number 1 QB, but it's not gonna be. Remember, I'm the coach of this team. I build my team around my quarterback. I run my team around my quarterback. Only a few teams do that in the NFL lately. They've been pretty good. There's teams that should have been doing that all along. Titans, Marcus Mariota. I'm talking about you guys. But they're going to do it now, so I'll back off a little bit. So I'm running what the Eagles are running with my guy Lamar Jackson. I'm bringing some spread and RPO. Seen some other teams do it, but just imagine if the Eagles, not to take anything away from Nick Foles, but imagine if the Eagles had a Nick Foles' arm, but the athletic ability of Lamar Jackson. And I think Lamar Jackson can really sling the ball around too. Not my number 1 QB, and the reason for that is, well, if he goes to the perfect system, if all the quarterbacks go to their perfect system, Lamar Jackson's my number 1 quarterback. He's too dangerous. He's too scary. You can't match up on him. You can't game plan on him. But most likely he's not going to go to the right system. Most likely he's not going to get as good of a chance as Sam Darnold, Josh Rosen, Baker Mayfield. So that's why he can't be my number one quarterback or most people's number one quarterback in the draft. But if I'm making the team, I'm running the team, the way the NFL's heading, I'm changing a little bit. I'm going Lamar Jackson. I like the spread offense. You don't have to constantly do those type of plays, the stupid plays they run in college. They do maybe too much of it. But people forget Lamar Jackson actually was under center not quite a bit, but more than you think in college. So he can go under center. But just a fan. I'm taking the shot. I'm taking the chance. I'm running that offense around Lamar Jackson. I like the squad a lot. Let's go to my second team. We showed the running back first for the first team, so why not do it again? Darius Geis. Maybe would be the number one running back in most draft classes. Very impressive. I think underrated pass catcher too. I think he can do it a lot. Do it at a very high level, I should say. And the way he hits the hole with that speed, for his strength, that speed he has is very impressive. Like Darius Geis a lot. Again, would be number one running back in most draft classes. Top 15 on my big board. Easy. Liked him all year, but that Notre Dame game, very impressive. He looked like an NFL back in that game. That tells me he's improving. He's learning already how to play at the next level. Smart runner, smart person. I like Darius Geis. But let's show the linemen. Tackles. Tyrell Crosby from Oregon. A guy you gotta like. Mean blocker, nasty blocker. He's a guy you want on your team. Rising up boards. And then I went with Colton Miller out there. I'm not as high on Colton Miller as everyone else, but he's still a good athletic tackle. Needs the right coaches, but I like him on my second team. Guards. Will Hernandez from UTEP. Some people would have him on their first team, and I understand it was kind of a first-team snub even for myself. Very good guard there. The other center and guard. We're back to the center/guard guys. Frank Ragnow, Billy Price. They both have experience playing both. Very high level at both. So I went with Frank Ragnow at center. I went with Billy Price at guard. Like them both. Both guys can sneak in the first. Billy Price, how's that injury going? How's the pec injury going? That's the question with him in the first round. I think teams may get scared. Most likely second rounder. But on to the receiving core here in the tight end. Outside receivers are going to be James Washington from Oklahoma State and DJ Chark from LSU. We got some speed on the outside. James Washington, just a deep ball master, and DJ Chark is the deep ball speed guy. So that's just scary to work with. Good hands out of the two guys too. And then my slot's Anthony Miller. Anthony Miller is probably my biggest riser over the last month. The guy's, ever since I did the receiving video, just disregard the receiving rankings video. Anthony Miller just shot up my rankings. He could have easily been on my first team. Deshaun Hamilton's the guy that got left out of this. I like him, but another guy that's going to be a slot. Anthony Miller is just very impressive route runner, and for his size, he's very strong, can catch the ball. He's the guy that took over from Memphis. If you needed him, he showed up. Even when a first-round talent like Mike Hughes is covering him, he showed up. Very impressive. So who's my quarterback for this team? It's going to be Baker Mayfield, the guy you got to love. Got a lot of confidence, like his attitude. Hopefully he stays out of trouble. I think he will. But I think Baker Mayfield's a guy that can run many offenses. Some people don't think so. Some people think he's a system guy, just threw to wide open guys. I think he's a guy that will get better and better once you tell him what to do. He's got that head, that brain. I think he's just skilled, and just in every category for a quarterback. I think he can play in any offense. What kind of offense will he play in? Where will he get a chance? When will he come off the board? Obviously, you expect top 10. We'll see. But he's manning my second team, which is kind of a surprise. But I'm getting a little crazy, getting a little wild, and go with Lamar Jackson on my first team. But those are my two teams. Let me know what your team would be. Your first, your second, I don't care. Your third, well, I want to hear it all. I want to see if we get multiple of the same teams. That'd be interesting. Same exact teams happening. That'd be wild. So that'll do it for my offense. We're doing the same exact thing for the defense, and we got plenty more videos to come. Plenty videos on the channel, so check those out if you haven't already. Please like, subscribe if you haven't already as well. But that'll do it for this one. Goodbye.